Alright guys, welcome to a gym session with Gary. Today we're going to focus on hitting chest and back and a little outro on how I go through my workouts. Usually there's a warm-up set, stretching phase right in the beginning, 3 to 5 minutes. And then pretty much all of my sets for the exercises are about 2 sets long, reaching failure within those 2 sets. If I can't reach failure, I might go for the 3rd set, but I try to do either a drop set or a superset to help me get to that failure mark. It usually takes me about 60 to 75 minutes to get through my workouts, and I want to bring you along so you get to see what the failure looks like, what my workouts look like. And the primary muscles, like I said, there are chest and back. And if I have extra time, I'll hit abs, I'll hit legs, I'll hit forearms, small muscle groups that I'm lacking on my body I want to bring up to match the rest of my physique. With that said, let's jump into Smith machine incline and we'll go from there. This is kind of set up at 45 degrees, which is half and half. It's upper chest and shoulders. And we're pushing about 205. Well, you almost got to 12. But I would say that was an adequate set. Let's move on to the second one. Rest about 2 to 3 minutes. All right, second set. Hopefully we can reach failure just like the first set. And then from that, I'll feel pretty comfortable and confident to move on to flat. Now we're gonna raise this up from the previous set. Shouldn't be too hard. 9. Oh, that was 9.5. I'm gonna call it on that. Take about 2-3 minute rest, and then I'll set up the flat bench right on the Smith machine. I don't know what it is, but I think it's flu season, guys. For the last 6-7 days, I've been bedridden with the flu. Haven't worked out, been feeling really shitty. Today's actually the first day I could have gotten out of bed and started working out again. So I'm pretty happy that my workout weights haven't dropped drastically. I would say they haven't dropped at all. I just feel a little congested in my throat, my nose, and my head. With that said, let's get the flat bench on 225. I don't think I've been able to get 12. The goal is to actually get to 12 and fail at 12. But usually with the 225, either I fail at like 7 or 10. So. 9. Yeah, that was about what, 9.5 actual reps, and I realized the bench was way too forward, so I'm gonna push the bench back, rest for about 2 minutes, and then go for set 2. All right, got one more set. Let's knock it out, get to failure, and then move on to the next exercise, which most likely is going to be fly machine for the chest, and then we'll start working on the back. All right. 1, 7. I failed to catch it on the second to last one. Well, that's why we have safety guards. All right, I called that a valid set. Let's move on, folks. This is gonna be the last workout for the chest portion of it. It's gonna be machine flies, and I don't know why exactly, but machine flies always have been my strong suit. Usually I can do the whole rack. It ends up hurting my joint, so I'm gonna do 2 notches above, which is at 265. See if I can still fail within 8 to 12. Usually if I slow down the momentum and the centric, I end up failing 6 to 8. That's it, let's jump right into it. Yeah, that was 7.25, 7.5 at most. Once I rest on the second set, I'm gonna do a drop set and then move on from there. Let's finish the chest portion. If you get to the back, With the back, I'm gonna do 4 exercises instead of 3 like I did on the chest. So we are running out of time. I got less than 45 minutes left because I also do want to hit core, abs, maybe strengthen my lower back, maybe strengthen and get some size on my calves, some forearms. But unless I'm done with the main body parts and I have time left, I'm not gonna have the time to work on them. Gotta be efficient with these exercises. All right, satisfied with that. Let's move on. Next up, it's gonna be good old school pull-ups. But before I jump onto the pull-ups, do body weight and do weighted pull-ups, I'm gonna warm up my shoulders, my scapula, do almost a full set of just stretching and warming up so I don't end up injuring myself when I'm doing 2-3 plates of weighted pull-ups. Jump right into the very heavy set. 2 plates. See how I'm doing with this kind of weight after being off for over a week. I'm hoping I'm able to get like 6 to 8 like clean, proper, full reps. And if I can't get that, I'll drop it, do a drop set, get the burnout with that, and then after that I'll do a single plate for the second set, and then drop set that down to body weight, and still stick at 2 sets. What I've realized is that 2 sets is more than adequate for hypertrophy, for growth, size and strength, as long as you're able to get to the failure mark and like actual true failure, and I feel like you think you're a failure, not being 2-3 reps away from actual failure. If I think that's the case, a lot of times I will end up doing a 3rd set or even a 4th set, but it's just a matter of understanding your own body, your own limitations, and even if you can get to failure without injuring yourself, which comes from having proper form and proper rhythm with your movements. Now, oh, I feel like I've gotten weaker on my pull-ups. That was like 4.5, with cheater reps in there. That was not cool, but it's okay. We got a drop set to fix our knees. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna call that for set 1. Got the single plate on, and depending how the set goes with the single plate, I might need to take it off and finish it off with some body weight. Yeah, I'm definitely taking it off. Only got to 8. I feel like there's a lot more juice in the tank, just not enough strength to keep pumping out single plate. Okay, all right. Gonna call that for the pull-ups. That was 2 sets. I'm happy with it. Let's move on to the next exercise. Next up is gonna be wide grip rows, and then I like to do a superset with this into laying down bicep curl. It's the perfect shape, perfect form. So once I'm finished pulling, I just lay back down, start curling. With that, we gotta get this going. I'm gonna start at 145. Usually that's my typical weight, and hopefully it's not too heavy. Fuck. Well, I got 12 clean sets, clean reps, and the last two were just, you know, wishful thinking. Gonna put the weight back to 60, get the legs in position, cool down, lock the elbows, and oh, yeah. I chose a 60 pound for that. A little too heavy. Gonna try a 50 next. That's it. Time to move on to the next exercise. Next up, we're gonna do another row, but this time it's gonna be the very close grip, and I'm gonna be pulling towards the bottom of my stomach instead of in the middle of the chest. End up working more of the lower back. Let's take a look how 160 feels. With this weight, I am normally able to get like a full set 8 to 12. Doesn't have to superset. All right, 10-minute rest. All right, last exercise. Ooh. Last exercise. Before I do a little quick posing situation, see what the pump looks like for the back and the chest. Machine lat pull down. I'm gonna keep it lightweight, see how 2 plate feels. Usually, I'm able to pump out 4 plates. I started feeling pretty weak on the last set of the close grip rows. Oh yeah, it feels way too light. Let me add at least another plate. All right, let's repeat that one more set and bounce. All right guys, this is a public gym, so I'm really hopeful that I don't get kicked out. If I do, it is what it is. I just have to find a private gym that lets me pose in the gym. So let's take a look how the pump looks. I'm using my phone as a mirror for myself because I think the lighting is kind of good at this exact spot, and I'm not in the middle of everybody. So the chest. I think it's pretty nice. Got a really nice pump going on for the back. Still working on getting rid of the loud handles. Let me try out a brand new pose that I've been practicing. And then a quick show off of the shoulders. Hopefully, I couldn't watch myself, but that's the workout, guys. Hopefully, you got something out of it. Hopefully this was beneficial. If you liked it, if you have anything to say, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Until next video.